Mesopotamians made important scientific advances. They were very good in math and astronomy, for example. They invented the sexagesimal system. This system of numeration was the first one in history. In this system, every unit is divided into 60 smaller units, and we use it today, for example, for measuring the time and measuring the angles. They were able to create star maps. This is a map of constellation of the sky, and they created too the first calendar that we know, the moon calendar. The base of the cycles of the month was the moon. That means that the month have only 28 days. You can see here the name of the Mesopotamian month, and here our month, and you can see that they don't match. But not only science. Literature became a very important field in the culture of Mesopotamian people. They used writing to create the first great work of literature in history, the poem of Gilgamesh. Is a mythical or a story about the adventure of Gilgamesh, a giant that had to travel around Mesopotamia doing different jobs, and finally he's going to get the favor of the gods. Regarding to religion, the first thing that you have to bear in mind is that Mesopotamian peoples were polytheistic. That means that they believe in several gods, in many gods in fact. These gods were worshipped in a temple, and this temple is special, is the ziggurat. The ziggurat is a building composed of several levels of brick terraces, like a step pyramid with very long stairs, and people who want to worship the gods have to climb the flights of stairs to the sanctuary. This sanctuary is the main part of the temple in which the statue of the god or goddess resides. The main function of the ziggurat is to be a temple, but they were too centers of mathematical and astronomy studies, and a very important place for governing the land of the temple, because these temples had a lot of lands around them to get the resource of the people who live in the temple, the priests, need to survive. Here you can see some of the gods of Mesopotamia. There were hundreds of them, but this is one. Here you can see one of the most important. For example, Marduk, that is the god of the storms. Or, for example, Anu, the god of the heaven. Or Enlil, the god of the air. Enki was a very important god too. Is the god of the fresh water, the god of the rivers and the rain, for example. And another important gods are, for example, Utu, the god of the sun. But one of the most important goddesses is she. She is Ishtar or Astarte. She was the goddess of love and war.